What investing platform should I be using? That is a question we get all the time, and that is a very difficult to answer sometimes. Well, it's actually not. It's actually quite simple to answer, but depending where you are in the world, it's a lot of different exchanges you can use. It's just an unlimited amount, it feels like. So, which ones should you be using? Well, there's a couple of things we need to think about here. Number one, you need to think about the fees. Number two, you need to think about regulation. Number three, easiness to use, because if it's too difficult, you're not going to use it, frankly speaking. So a good rule of thumb is to using the best and biggest platforms in the world. Now, for cryptos, that would be Binance, that would be Coinbase. For stocks, could be interactive brokers, could be eToro. And the best thing to do is to Google. Just press Google. What is the best exchanges in my country? What is the biggest crypto stock exchanges in my country? But to give you some pointers. Number one, regulation. Make sure the platform is regulated to the extent you can. With crypto, it's a little bit more difficult. But with stocks, you need to use a platform that's regulated. Because if it's not, if they're promising too big returns, they say, I'm going to invest the money for you. If you deposit your money here, you buy this package, you're going to make a fortune. No, that's a scam 99% of the time. So do make sure you do your research and you Google it and you look at the reviews they've gotten. If there's anything about scams in Google, do not use it. That's a good rule of thumb as well. So for cryptos, I would use something like Coinbase. I would use something like Kraken. They're both regulated, or maybe something like Binance because it's the biggest in the world. But nevertheless, crypto is quite new. So no matter what exchange you're using, I would put 90% of my coins off the exchange and into the wallets such as ledger.com. Super duper important. Make sure you keep your crypto safe. Above all, we saw that FTX fell apart. We thought they were a really good exchange, but apparently not. So do make sure you do that due diligence and make sure that you only use the biggest exchanges. For stocks, on the other hand, I would use something like eToro, RoboForex. They're both regulated, interactive brokers. Depending where you are in the world, you can use several others as well. Just Google it. But eToro is one that works almost worldwide. The fees, super low, good customer service. And not only that, they also have a very easy and simple platform to use. There's just a few parameters you need to think about. So number one, make sure it's regulated, or the biggest one in the world for cryptos, that is. Number two, make sure it's easy to use, otherwise you won't use it. Number three, it's nice if they have an app, since we're usually on our phones. Both eToro and Binance and Coinbase has that, so it's perfect. So those are some platforms you can use. And just know this as well. If you go to eToro as well, you can use a demo account where you can start with fake money, which will really help. You can even do cryptos on there. So if there's one platform kind of to rule them all, I would say it's eToro because of its simplicity, low fees, it's worldwide, it's known, it's regulated. It just ticks all the boxes, I would say. So that's actually the one we're using as well, among others. I mean, I've probably tried between 20 or 30 different platforms by now. So it's just good ones to use. And there are others that are great to use, such as IG, CMC Markets. We have a few Swedish ones that I use. DeGiro is another one. But on some of those, the fees are a little bit higher. And I just think eToro is a level above them when it comes to easiness to use. But the main one, if you're more advanced, if you want to use the one with the lowest fees, the biggest varieties of trading options and investing options, I would go to interactive brokers. That is the biggest one, but the hardest one to use. It's super difficult. It's only if you're more advanced. So I hope you enjoyed this content. Make sure you like the video if you enjoy what you're seeing, but also make sure you comment below. What exchange are you using? What platforms are you using today? And don't forget, of course, to subscribe to the channel to get more updates like this. But not only that, make sure you press the alarm bell so you get those notifications. So with that being said, I wish you a wonderful day, lunch, evening, depending on where you are and when you're seeing this. I look forward to seeing you in the next video.